Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Now Crafting at the Osprey Lounge with me, your host, Joey Scalzo. Before we get started, I do need to put on my stole, if you will, those of us who are Catholic in the crowd. You like it? You know, it's fun. Now Crafting Cocktails, that's me, fun. Today's episode, we're going to do a classic martini, a gin martini. Yes, we're going to do a gin martini. I am very excited about gin, moreover than vodka. You can use vodka if you want. Chopin vodka, delicious vodka from my people over at Chopin. But my two favorite gins, Bulldog Gin and Hendrick's Gin. Hendrick's Gin is a Scottish gin. It has some botanicals that are more floral, cucumber, vegetal, if you will. And then Bulldog Gin is a London dry gin. This gin actually is a little more savory. It has kind of lemon peel and dragon's eye, all kinds of fun botanicals. These two are not heavily juniper based like your Bombay's, Bombay Sapphire, that sort of thing. Delicious gins as well, but these two are the ones that I really like. So with martinis, I'm going to do a traditional, a classic martini. I'm going to do a martini that has vermouth in it. Oh my God, vermouth! Yes, vermouth. Dry vermouth. This actually is Vervino. It's a dry vermouth coming from Channing Daughters Winery in the beautiful state of New York. Chris Tracy over there at Channing Daughters Winery, he does some artisanal vermouths. And this is amazing. This is a great vermouth. So we're going to use this vermouth, this dry vermouth from Channing Daughters Winery. And I think we're going to use the Hendrick's today. We're going to use the Scottish gin. And you'll see why in a little bit. So with classic martinis, traditional martinis, I'm going to serve it up. I'm not going to do it on the rocks. I'm going to serve it up, which means no ice, but it's going to use ice to chill it. And I'm going to serve it up. And I'm going to use a 2-to-1 ratio. So it's 2 parts gin and 1 part vermouth, because I like mine wet, if you will, not a dry martini. So this is the mistake that a lot of bartenders and a lot of new bartenders make when they say, oh, I want an extra dry martini if somebody comes to your bar, and people think, oh, let's put all extra dry vermouth in it. No, that is wrong. You want to make sure that you put in as little amount as possible, possibly wave the bottle over the glass if you like to make them laugh. But I'm making a traditional, a wet martini. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 parts gin. So I'm going to use the Hendrick's gin, and I'm going to use the jigger. We talked about the jigger. 2 ounces on this side, 1 ounce on this side, and then there's graduations inside. You can't really see, to allow you to do 1.7 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce. And all the tools I'm using today you can get on cocktailkingdom.com. The guys and gals over at cocktailkingdom.com, they will set you up. They have an amazing line of products, glassware, everything. So everything you see here today, most of it is from cocktailkingdom.com. But if you want to know exactly where it's from, some of it is not from there. Just hit me up on my websites, joebiz.net or joebiz.org. But let's continue with the martini. So 2 ounces of Hendrick's gin, into the mixing glass. And then we're going to use 1 part of put this right over here so you guys can see it. 1 part of the dry vermouth. Remember, this is a Vecuvin, really great tool to seal your wines and what have you, that can go bad if you do not chill them or if you do not use them and drink them all at once. This dry vermouth, 1 ounce, boom, in there. Remember, vermouth is a fortified wine, not fortified enough to keep it stable in ambient temperature, but you want to make sure that you chill your vermouth. Vermouth should always be in the refrigerator. Now we're going to ice it. All right. Let's throw in a couple. Look at the ice scoop. There's 1, Let's try another scoop. There's 2. A few more. What the hell? 3. Boom. Done. There we are. All right. And now we're going to stir. We're going to stir. Classic martini is always stirred. Now remember, what did I say in a previous episode? You're going to stir it 60 times. 60 rounds, 60 seconds, a minute, whatever you want. You know, round and round she goes, where she stops, nobody knows. But anyways, you're going to have fun. Stir and stir and stir and stir. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stir. Now, we're going to let it sit for a second because now we're going to garnish the glass. Now, we have several different types of glasses. We have the traditional Martini glass, which is actually called a cocktail glass. That's the name of this glass, a cocktail glass. It's a Martini style glass. Put martinis in here, but it's a cocktail glass. We have coupes, fancy coupes, if you will. All different kinds of styles. There's another coupe, and then there's another coupe. A lot of times people put champagne in these. Delicious. It's a great way to serve champagne. This is another type of cocktail glass. But what we're going to use is the traditional cocktail or martini glass. I like mine with olives. And I like mine with blue cheese stuffed olives. Woohoo! Blue cheese stuffed olives. Yes. Here we are. Blue cheese stuffed olives. Boom. And you know what else I like to do? I like to make mine dirty. Now, when you hear that, you're like, what does that mean? Does that mean it's a dirty glass? What does it mean? It means we're going to put some olive juice in. And you know what? I got my little Scotty, my little Bonnie dog. This is my little dog. This just after my dog, Bonnie. She's a West Highland Terrier. She's Scottish. So we're going to put some dirty juice in there. Look at her. That's basically olive juice. That's all it is olive juice. We're going to stir it up a little bit. A little more. 3 taps. 3 taps. No more, no less. And then we're going to pour. We use our Hawthorne strainer. Remember we talked about this. CocktailKingdom.com. And we're going to pour. And it should go almost all the way up to the top. You don't want to go too far because then the guest can't sip it. But this right here is your classic gin martini. I made it dirty because I like them dirty. Let's try it and see what we think. Oh my gosh. So good. Wish you could have it, but you can. Just try it at home. I just gave you all the ingredients, what to use, what to do. If you want, you can use vodka. It's totally up to you. But once again, my name is Joey Scalzo. This is Now Crafting at the Osprey Lounge. If you want to know more about me and know more about what I do, I have 2 websites. I have joebiz.net or joebiz.org, depending on what you want to see, what I do. One side is performing, the other side is cocktail making and mixology and sommelier. But have a great day, and we'll see you soon.